Mario, Mario. Everybody loves that tiny Italian plumber, and I assure you, I'm no exception. He's been setting the standard when it comes to platformers ever since he crawled out of the turtle-infested sewers, and it doesn't look like he's going to be slowing down anytime soon. And while every one of the 3D Mario games has been at least solid, I have a soft spot for his spaceborne adventures in the Super Mario Galaxy games. I loved the first one when it was originally released on the Nintendo Wii. I loved it when I first played it for the show, and I imagine I'm going to love it again. But we'll find out for sure when I recomplete Super Mario Galaxy. Hey everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Completionist New Game Plus, a show where I focus on the original 120 games in the original Completionist lineup once again. It's a lot, trust me. But today I am tackling a game that I am more than happy to revisit. Super Mario Galaxy. I pretty much never get tired of this game. Now, I did an episode on it a while ago. I played on Super Mario Bros. More recently, and I even streamed myself playing as Luigi. I can't imagine I'm not going to continue gushing about it, so I brought someone in to gush with me. That didn't sound 100% right, but you know what I mean. Today, I am joined by my good buddy, Scott the Waz. Actually, Scott, I love it more. I will fight you, Scott. All right, fine. I agree to these terms. Just don't say gush off. That's gross. Look, we all loved Mario 64, right? But it's important for a series to keep evolving. And while its follow-up, Super Mario Sunshine, didn't reach the dizzying heights of that genre-defining masterpiece, it at least showed that folks at Nintendo were still interested in thinking outside of the box. No, I was talking. Wait, is that what happened to my wrist? In fact, you can still see concepts and influences from this game in the most recent Mario titles, like Odyssey. But while those later Mario games are great, we're here to gush about Super Mario Galaxy, Scott. So let's keep our minds on the gush up, shall we? But you're the one that... Okay, you know what? Never mind. Because I need to focus on completing Super Mario Galaxy, which I'll be playing on the Nintendo Wii U. First, I'm gonna have to beat the game as Mario, getting all 120 stars along the way. Then I'll have to do it all over again as Luigi, who is a lot floatier and more slippery, which are really dangerous attributes to have when you're only ever a couple of feet from a freezing cold vacuum of outer space. And that's pretty much it. Doing both runs will get me those last secret stars. Other than that, I've got to collect 9,999 star bits on top of all the ones we need to unlock all the galaxies. Now, since I've already played this game so many times, though, I don't expect it to be too much of a struggle, and that will allow me to just sit back and enjoy the game. Well, come on, man, don't do this again. Super Mario Galaxy was hailed as a masterpiece upon release for a reason, and I'm happy to report that it still holds up. There are a couple of segments that are notoriously frustrating, but even those can't drag down a game with some of the best platforming and level design I've ever seen. Mario has always been awesome, but launching him into space really took him to the next level. You know, it kinda has me feeling like we should just do that with every franchise. Due to its scope, Super Mario Galaxy immediately feels like it has higher stakes, but it's accessible, so your grandpa can totally play it if he wanted to. Mario games have never really been bogged down by complicated mythology or particularly interested in telling complex and unpredictable stories. And this game also keeps the focus squarely on the gameplay. But those opening story sequences do a great job of making you feel like you're working for something, rather than just hopping from planet to planet for funsies. But if you're looking for someone who hops around between planets, Mario is almost certainly the best guy for the job. And in Mario Galaxy, he comes fully equipped with his usual assortment of long jumps, backflips, and wall hops. But that's not all. This time around, he's got a handy-dandy spin move, which he can use as either an attack or to solve certain puzzles. Scott's right, the spin is great, and it's one of the ways that the developers really took the added challenge of designing their levels around a bunch of tiny planets and spherical platforms and rose to meet it. Traversing all of Mario Galaxy's weird tiny galaxies feels great, and the game always returns to the core concept of gravity and the way it affects your travel from area to area. Sometimes switching from planet to planet can cause the controls to reverse or get kind of wonky, but it's worth it for all the gravity shenanigans. Wow, you're so brave. I do kind of feel like we were spoiled by some of the more open Mario games, where you can pick up a star and keep running around though. It might be because I played so much of Mario Odyssey since the last time I played this, but getting booted back to the Galaxy menu after grabbing a star had me feeling like I'd spent a lot of time waiting around between actually doing stuff. No, it's fine, I swear. It's just that launching into a mission is a whole thing, with multiple menus and having to lift Mario up into the star launcher again, and it wouldn't bother me so much if I wasn't so eager to get to the good stuff. Because the good stuff is, well, good. Like, really good. All the levels are weird and unique, just like the NPCs you meet on your journey. Like Rosalina and her tiny little star babies. Or those adorable penguins. Even Captain Toad. Something I won't ever be, though, if this game is any indication of it, is a professional manta rider. Everyone talks about those sections and the ones where you have to balance on a ball as the most frustrating parts of the game, and they're not wrong. The forced motion controls can be a real pain if you're not used to them, but fortunately, they make up a pretty small percentage of the overall game. And like anything else, you do eventually get accustomed to them. I guess it goes to show how amazing the overall game is that anything that isn't absolutely perfect stands out so much. I couldn't have said it better myself, but I'm glad to hear that you love this game almost as much as I do. Maybe next time I play it, I'll let you help me gather up some star bits. It feels just different enough from playing as Mario to make it worth doing. Though I do wish they tweaked the game a little bit more to make the Luigi run feel more special. In the levels where you see Luigi, they didn't even change anything, so Luigi is literally just hanging out with a copy of himself. It's kind of weird. Creepy Luigi clones aside, playing through Super Mario Galaxy again has been a privilege. The level design is as visionary as I remember it being, the music and the visuals are stunning, and it all feels like Mario, but taken to the next level. Thanks, man. I think. Outside of new stars getting you into new areas and the option to play as Luigi, Super Mario Galaxy doesn't really feature any unlockables. But playing a Mario game has always been its own reward, and the Luigi option is enough incentive to get you through the game. Now, I will say, one of the weirdest things I noticed from all of this is that if you play this on the Wii U Virtual Console, there's actually no way to look at your rewards. I think this has something to do with the fact that the Wii U menu doesn't have the same messaging system as the Wii menu does. Either way, it was still a blast to complete. I feel great! It was just as fun this time around, and I honestly can't imagine myself ever getting sick of it. I might even jump right into the equally good sequel, just to get my fix of more cosmic Mario adventures. I just love running around on tiny planets. While we completed Super Mario Galaxy, there were 42 galaxies explored, well over 9,999 star bits gobbled up, and 2 separate Luigis because why the hell not? Me too! Some of the games I've been going back to for New Game Plus have been a chore, but Super Mario Galaxy was not. And even playing through it a second time as Luigi was a blast. There's not a single star I wanted to miss out on or a single galaxy I wasn't happy to revisit. Even the motion controls were not as annoying as I remembered. And hey, a big thank you to you, Scott, for coming in to help me gush about this game. So there you have it. I still love Mario Galaxy, and I can't stop myself from gushing about it. In fact, I'm pretty sure that I won the gush off in the situation, Scott. That's beautiful, Scott. This game is so breezy and fun, it's responsible for forging this dope new friendship. So, with that in mind, guys, we still give this game our completionist rating on